It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
You ready? You ready?
A first down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 49.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Out to his left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down, Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Off the play fake. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Long day. Oh, it's going to be a long day, fellas. Mike. Ready? Check, 55. Stop. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
Watch the whip.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
319.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Touchdown! across and knocks a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they got the cover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Let's get it. Back 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill.
On 2nd down, here's the one with Singletary. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
56.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I got you, son.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. They're probing pretty well.
And he is goes into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And the hope is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run on first down. Singletary found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Let's go, Pete.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Singletary, he'll run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 43. Shoot.
46 yards on. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it in 5. Let's go, D. Let's go.
To throw, it's Allen. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Come on, boy. Middle. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Tight dog. He's coming. Go!
To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
2nd down and goal. Allen eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And again, it's Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football.
Here we go. Go right in. Mine's 49. Y'all not ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
And some room to run now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Undercrush.
Allen going to give this to Singletary. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike, 5-5.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Come on, baby. See what you got.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's the 3rd time of this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Singletary. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Singletary again. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Prescott being chased out left. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there for the Bills. They run here with Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd and goal, Allen flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw, Prescott. And it falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And again, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, Dak's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a big day. Now Dak.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try again with Elliott, and he takes So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. 36, 36. Switch.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat-and-mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check the outs, check the outs. Check, crunch.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
54's Mike. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run with a big back. A.J. Dillon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
50. Shift this side. We got 3.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 99.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
Rip right. Check 3.
Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
No score after one on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Not today, you aren't. Not today. Jump out. Over.
They'll try again with Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Check. 4 down.
Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. They'll give this to Singletary running right. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Let's go right here now. Watch that. Watch the ship. Hey.
Allen now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff is Singletary. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend it on 3rd down. They like to put those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when
and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Zadarius Smith in there again. It's a loss of 5. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Blue Dan, Blue Dan. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll buy some time right. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Adams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And Diggs has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, let's go, let's calm the crowd. Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right.
Check it back, check
intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Tyler
Lancaster there to make the play defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check back, check back.
Throwing now is Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. Where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation? Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Give, this is Singletary. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room? And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's caught by Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man here, Beasley. Touchdown, Bills. Cole Beasley, 62 yards. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you want.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Rodgers with a give to Aaron Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They'll roll him out right. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 33. But the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice. But he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
49, check 49, check 49.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Touchdown! It's complete. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go!
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football...
Oh, what a juke into space. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right. Go to 50.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. Big hit.
minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Keep it up, guys.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Check 50, check 50.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Now Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Rodgers looking to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now
he's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.